Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the Oxford Holton leather jacket for summer. It's got some cloth under here to keep your pits nice and dry, and we're going to talk about the details of the jacket. This cost me £270 from DH Autos in Newcastle under Lyme. You can buy online on their store, and they do different colours. And I've been looking for a new summer jacket because I've lost a load of weight over the last 7 months, 8 months. I've lost a lot of weight, and my previous jacket, which we're going to talk about my relationship to that jacket and how a jacket can become your best friend. I don't know, but we're going to talk about that on the ride. But this is the new jacket that I've got. I'm very conscious with money at the moment, like everybody is in the UK, but this is what it looks like. For riding a retro-styled motorbike, like the Bonneville, it's the absolute perfect cut when you've got your arms out here. But absolutely wonderful jacket. There's the phone, there's the iPhone, fits perfectly in that pocket. It has an inner pocket here for those that still carry a wallet, and it perfectly fits there. It's not lined, it is a summer jacket. So I think the best thing to do right now is to go for a ride, and let's talk about this jacket and my previous jacket, which I sold on to a lovely young guy a few days ago, my Triumph jacket. But let's talk about that when we're on the ride. Let's go. Okay, right, just before we go, the Auchi. It's a great tool, £135 if you go down the link into my description. I know other riders are doing it, but they are obviously receiving much more money than I am, and I'd really appreciate it if you were thinking about ordering one, to get one from Bankrupt Pensioner. And I will be transparent. I get about, for everyone that ordered, I get about £18, and that £18 goes directly back to the channel to produce you really good quality content that's getting better and better and better. Yeah? So, where do I want to drive? Regardless, no, I don't want to go there. So notice how you can use your gloves on this. So, it really is a great piece of equipment. It's got cameras front and rear, and it records into an SD card there, and it's got tyre pressure monitoring. So, it tells you when your tyres are going low or too inflated. Let's get going. Full tank of fuel. There we are. We're going to have a great day. I've got the Insta360 X4 on there so you can see my jacket. And we'll talk about the jacket. So, let's go for a quick ride. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video. If you do, please do subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you enjoy the video and you find it informative, then please give the video a like. It really does matter. It really does matter. I'm currently on the Triumph Bonneville T120 that I bought a year ago. It's got 4,500 miles on it. Visor down. It's got 4,500 miles on it. Most of that was due to a trip to Austria. And for sure, in a couple of months' time, I am going over to the Czech Republic. And I will be using my new Oxford Holton jacket to go over to the Czech Republic. A couple of things. Now, I'm very particular about what I buy. You know, I lost a lot of money over the last years, and I need to be absolutely sure of what I'm buying. And this jacket cost £270. I started looking at Triumph jackets and they were £400, £450. Not to this lady. £450. But I thought, £450, that's so much money. so much money. And I imagine that many viewers of the channel and subscribers of the channel are in a similar situation in the UK. I suspect so. So I found this one at DH Autos. I'm going to put a flash up now. Absolutely wonderful shop in Newcastle under Lyme. And they have always been so helpful with me. Always been so helpful. They're a great set of people. They really are. And I'm not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored, because then I'd earn a bit more money and I'd be able to buy things like a holiday. But I'm not sponsored. So this is from my opinion. Right, so went into the shop and they showed me a few jackets and they sized me up and gave me this jacket, and it was absolutely perfect. I did want a brown one, but they said, you're riding a black and white bike, why don't you get a black and white jacket? And you know what? They were absolutely right. Why am I always buying brown? Anyway, that's another subject. So the jacket itself, it's a summer jacket, and the beauty about this jacket is it's got cloth under the armpits, which allows air to flow through, up through the arms, up through the armpits and into your back to keep you nice and cool. There are two pockets here and here, two breast pockets, and the lining in those breast pockets is cotton, not nylon. So that means when you open these pockets up, and the pockets down for your hands here where my phone is, and they're cotton as well, that means that air will flow through the pockets and cool your body down, which is great. Also, you'll notice that I'm zipped up for my summer gloves, my summer leather gloves, of which I really need to get some black ones now. I've got a black jacket. They zip up perfectly, and when it gets super hot, when I'm in the Czech Republic, I will be able to unzip this area and let air flow up my arm, yes, and up to the armpit. So that keeps me nice and cool. The reason why I had to get a new jacket is because I've lost lots and lots of weight. If you're a regular viewer, you'll understand why I've lost lots and lots of weight through finding out that I was diabetic type 2. And my previous Triumph jacket was getting so baggy. It was really getting baggy. Now, I don't like wearing baggy leathers, and I don't particularly like wearing baggy motorcycle gear. I just don't. I don't want to come off and have a jacket or trousers flapping all over. Generally speaking, they should be really snug. Yes, when I say snug, I don't mean over tie, I mean snug. And this jacket is perfect. It's absolutely perfect for me. It's lovely and snug, and the amount of material, whoops, I'm banging the camera there, the amount of material in the jacket is absolutely perfectly sized to sit like this on a retro bike. There's no excess material, there's no major creases. It's absolutely been designed to be used in this kind of position on a motorbike. Now, in May, I'm going to be borrowing a GSXR 600, a Suzuki GSXR 600, and I've got a funny feeling that this jacket may not be the best from a cut perspective for the GSXR 600. We're going to find out on that. I've got that for a couple of weeks. And that one's, that GSXR's my son's, and it's becoming a retro in itself, really, at 20 years old. It really is. It's a retro. Garage Queen, very low miles, all that kind of thing. However, So also regarding the Auchi screen, I'd just like to say thank you to all of those people that have ordered one. Like I say, for every one that is ordered, I get about £18. I'm open and transparent, yeah, and that £18 for every one ordered goes straight back into the channel, yeah. And tries to make the content for you that little bit better, yeah. So I'm just trying to get the best out of it for you. So do order one, or you could go to username Kate and order one from her, and I'm sure she's had thousands of orders, and that's good for her. She's done really well, yeah. But it would be appreciated if you just ordered one through Bankrupt Pensioner. And do tell me in the comments if you've ordered one. It's much appreciated. So, this jacket, £270. They do it in different colours, and I'll try to flash those up now if I can find them. And if you're looking in a budget area of £270, then this should fit your needs. It really is a lovely jacket. Secondly, when it comes to winter, I can take the armour out of this jacket and use it as a normal jacket as I walk through the streets of whatever town it is. And that's my intention. I will be using it as a normal jacket. It's no good wearing this in winter. I'll have to put my textiles on. But when it comes to walking the streets, going to Tesco shopping, all that kind of thing, I'll be using this to go out in. So it's multiple purpose, dual purpose. I like buying dual purpose things. That's the plan. So, if you've got this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like. I've already asked that. I appreciate the subscriptions. It really is important to this channel now. I know we're over 5,000 and that's fantastic. So, the story about my old jacket. I don't know if it's me who's quite sentimental and quite emotional. Yeah, I've gone through a lot of shit. I really have gone through a lot of shit over the last 10 years, and I'm now starting to feel like the aeroplane has landed. I've pulled up onto the apron, and I'm ready to shut the engines down. Yeah, if you can understand that metaphor. For so long I have been landing at various airfields, and I've been reluctant to shut down the engines. I just keep the engines running. I'm just not sure where I'm going. So I tend to have emotional ties, and one of those ties is to my motorcycle jacket. I look at my motorcycle jacket and I think of the journeys that we've made, and I class it as almost a friend. And I just look at it and I remember the journeys that we've made together, and like going to Austria and previous rides abroad, and you know, just local rides as well. Yeah. And it was getting so big. Give this guy a wave. It was getting so big that I knew I had to get a new jacket. Anyway, to offset the jacket, I sold the jacket on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, for and we agreed at £100. So that was a £450 Triumph leather jacket, perfect condition. And this young man, about 3 years old it was, this young man bought it, Jim. There's a mention to you, Jim. And he was so happy with it. About 28, 29 years old he was. He was over the moon. A bit taller than I am and a bit bigger over his shoulders, but it fit him perfectly. And I'd looked after that jacket. and it was a great jacket. But as you let go of things like that, and I don't know if you have the same connection, put it in the comments below. But you know, letting go of that jacket, it's like letting go of letting go of a friend. I don't have the same relationship with my trousers, my riding trousers, or my riding boots, or the gloves. It's just the jacket, and I don't know why it is. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that's, you know, a bit sensitive. But you know, sometimes I think, did I do the right thing in selling it? But you can't keep hold of everything. And this young man, Jim, had got a great deal, £100 it was, and he was starting his motorbike career. And that's it, you know. I tend to look at the jacket and remember the memories that I've had, and the great times, and the not so great times, yeah? And laugh about the not so great times. It's just a thought. Do you think that way, or is it just me? Am I just crazy because of what's happened over the last years? I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, going back to the Oxford jacket, it's a great jacket. I have used it 2 or 3 times, so this is not a first wear. I know what the jacket feels like. You're going to enjoy this. If you're thinking about buying a new jacket this year for the summer, you might want to consider something like this. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it meant something to you. I hope it was informative. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Ride safely, be kind to everyone, and eat healthily. And don't forget to have a good time. Life's about having a good time. I only realised that about 10 years ago. We'll talk about that another time. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye bye.